Hello, and welcome to the presentation for A-Level Economics at KEVICS 2021. Economics is a new subject that you won't have studied at GCSE, but there are significant overlaps with business studies. Economics is an alive subject, a subject that you see all around you in the news and that directly affects you every day. But at the heart of it is decision making, and it's those decision making skills that you can take on into all sorts of vocations and areas of your life beyond economics, and makes economics a very valuable A-level. So, as I say, at the heart of it is decision making, and for economics, that's about making use of scarce resources in the face of unlimited wants. So we question things like what to produce. Now that can be at both the firm level or the government level. How to produce, for whom to produce. We look at the price mechanism for determining who can purchase things. How to define economic welfare. What do we mean by better off? In addition to that, we might dig into things like, should the government intervene in the market? To what extent? What are the uses of economic data? What's the importance of economics altogether? Does globalization help or hinder developing countries? And here's one that might grab you. Should higher education be free? We might ask, what is inflation? What are interest rates? Do 16-year-olds pay taxes? When did the UK government have the highest debt to GDP ratio? That sounds a bit technical, doesn't it? But it's something that's been in the news a lot recently. What is the basic rate of income tax in the UK? What is the rate of VAT in the UK? Something you do pay, even as a 16-year-old. What is the minimum wage for 16-year-olds in the UK? What is the average household income? What affects the levels of petrol prices? Many of you are going to be learning to drive over the next year or so, and that's a pertinent question for that. We don't require any extra entry requirements into economics other than you make it into the sixth form. The subject is mostly a written subject with a small amount of maths, data handling, percentages. If you go on to study at degree level, there's a lot more maths involved, but not at this point in time. You'll write a few essays and some shorter answer questions and some multi-choice questions. The course is studied in 4 themes, 2 in year 12 and 2 in year 13. It's broken down into microeconomics, which is looking at individual firms and individual markets, and macroeconomics, which looks at the broader perspective, the country, the globe. So theme 1 in year 12 is a microeconomic theme, looks at how markets work, market failure. Theme 2 is also studied in year 12, that's macroeconomics, government policy, unemployment, inflation, all those sort of questions. In year 13, we return to microeconomics, and this is the area that overlaps most with business studies. Business growth, business objectives, theory of the firm, revenues, costs, profits, all those sort of things. Theme 4 looks globally, international economics, trade economics, Brexit, but also things like poverty and inequality. It looks at how emerging economies, developing countries are best served. Economics is a vibrant and alive subject, but something we do have to examine. 3 papers. Paper 1, looking at the themes 1 and 3, the microeconomics. Paper 2, the themes 2 and 4, the macroeconomics. And then a third paper where they combine everything. You have to answer questions in different levels. So it's all around you. It's in the newspapers. It's in your everyday life. But it also gives you important skills for your future. It's said that economic graduates tend to be amongst the highest earners. and I would look forward to seeing you in my classroom next year studying it. Thank you very much.